Hello, everybody. Oh, it looks like the game is not being captured. Why is it not being captured? Give me a second here. Oh, there it is. There we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. We are going to get into our secondary factory game that we'll be playing alongside Star Rupture. This is Mindustry. This is an excellent little game that I played the first 4 levels of, I think. It is very much the idea of you are making factories, you are doing logistics and stuff, but you're also defending against enemies. So it is, you know, you're setting up guns, but you also have to maintain those guns by getting them healed, by also fitting them up with ammo and stuff like that, like pretty continuously. So I've played a bit of it, and then the game updated, basically reworking the entire campaign up to where I'd gotten to. So we are going to go ahead and jump into this. If you are a fan of Mindustry, please come along and make fun of how badly I do this. So, I've been able to get into some interesting, and it looks like it goes crazy in terms of the things. I have gotten as far as like starting to deal with like handling liquids, but there's so much more to this. The tech tree is humongous. It is complex. It is crazy, and it's done by one developer. So we're going to go ahead and get in. So we're going to do a campaign. So we have 2 planets that we can play, and they play kind of differently. So there is Superlo. Hello, Zach. It's good to see you. And we have Ericur. Now, from my understanding, Superlo is the first kind of campaign, and it kind of gets you started off. It's not nearly as tightly designed. Well, they could have changed that with the last few updates. But Ericur is kind of a little bit more modernized. It has some different unit style to it, but it also is a little bit more active RTS, like actually building units and setting them out and stuff like that. Everything I played with for Superlo, it's kind of been you do probably 30% of it is like defensive combat, of like setting up road barriers that enemies have to try and get past. And then the rest of it is kind of optimizing the area out for resources. So we're going to go ahead and start with ground zero. I'm going to go ahead and set this to home. This is the base one. So we set it to home. We're going to go ahead and launch in. So it's going to be nice to me for the first level and stuff like that. So here I am, zooming around in my little ship here. So this is our base. This is called the Shard. So this is our home base. This blows up, we lose the mission. So what we can do is we can mine into this, start gathering up the copper here. We're going to go into our tech tree here. So our research, this is where it starts. This is very, very basic, but yeah, this is where it gets. So we're going to start making a mechanical drill. When placed on ore, outputs items at a slow pace indefinitely, only capable of mining basic resources. So we want to have that. So we're going to go ahead and put a mine down. We'll go ahead and put that drill down. But we also need to put down some conveyors. So I'm going to go ahead and put down some more mines. I'm going to go back into our tech tree, which I think was J. Yes, here it is. So we're going to grab the conveyor belts. So the mines, the drills right now are not getting anything. Are mining stuff, but it's not going anywhere. It's just filling up in the containers, essentially. So I do this. And there's all the copper. So now the drills are building away and we got copper going. So go ahead and take these. And I'm going to go ahead and throw on some more. Okay, so we need to drill some lead now. Go ahead and copy that. Let's see. Now, something that I found kind of interesting as I was playing the game is that you kind of have to work with trying to get certain optimizations in terms of just like laying things out. See, so now we have this lead. We're going to then take that lead. And yank it all the way over there. And I think there are certain resources that you get that you actually don't need to, like, hoard. You'll always use copper to make basic stuff. You'll always use lead to make some stuff. But it's one of those things where some of the items you don't need necessarily. So we're going to go ahead and move up. So the map is, for the opening map, it's not bad. It's actually pretty big. So you see we have more copper here. We have more lead. There's water here, but we actually can't do anything with that. There is scrap and conveyors here. Oh! It looks like I can actually heal those. What I'm actually going to do is do this. Tear those apart. And here's scrap. Scrap is another resource that we'll get. Not going to worry about it for the time being. Come up here, there's a little bit more of this. Up here. Scrap, for the most part, doesn't do anything for you. You just kind of... the ruins. The scrap you can use, but the ruins, the partial machinery that you find, it's not really useful from what I can tell. I think you can, like, break it down for some resources, but it more or less just gets in the way because you can't build anything there. Okay, so we got our turrets here. So now we have a turret. And this is where it gets a little annoying. Okay, so I'm going to pause. They want us to do a thing here, a thing here. Okay, so now we need to supply these with copper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab... What I find really nice is that you can actually lay things down while the game's paused, and it will open things up. Let's see. We want to go into our research again. We want to grab this, the junction, and then we want to grab the router. Very important. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab the router. Actually, no, not yet. Let's go ahead and do a... Oops, I just cleared all of that. Darn it. Forgot that you can clear the forms. Boo. Okay, so let's have those built. And grab those conveyors again. It is pretty satisfying when you have stuff ready to build and it just goes brrr. Brrr. So those are going to go dig out away and it's going to refill those up. Okay. We now have to get these walls. We're going to go ahead and get the big walls as well, if we can. Okay, enemy drop zone is there. So essentially, this is our beachhead. So we're going to need to build defenses up. The wave will begin now. Get ready. It says, hey, you've got stuff that's going to come at you. Now, see, the drills are still going, but nothing's getting moved along. Ah! I'm getting shot at. So we need to get the scatter turrets now. These are anti-air. But I have no copper at the moment. So give me a second here. Actually, I'll respawn. You can see up at the top of the screen. I can't quite see it because my my webcam kind of curls over my monitor to hold on to the top of it. Shows where I've got stuff. So see how it slowly builds it in. Now, because we have more stuff that we need to get, let's go ahead and throw on some more drilling. Yeah, that's what I'm going to start doing now. Is I'm going to start putting in some more and start kind of working things along. We also need to put yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Because of all the stuff that I know that's gonna happen, I'm going to go ahead and kind of flush myself with some more turrets. Now to go faster, we need to grab some of this copper and send it downwards. So I'll go ahead and do another drill here. Go ahead and fill that in there. And then there we go. When it slows down like that, it means that I've run out of a resource. I ran out of copper. Now we've got a lot more going there, so that will work out. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so we're still waiting on some copper. Start seeing that number jump up now. Run a couple of scatter guns. Go ahead and yank this over here. Now, router becomes nice as it is a splitter tool. Get into here, and we have a. That'll go out of there and into there. And then just to be a little overkill, we'll build another one. Now, because these guns do have a kind of a limited amount of ammo that they can hold, essentially the conveyors up behind them are like additional magazine. If you think like belt-fed machine gun, kind of the same concept. Doesn't act like a machine gun. That's kind of what it is. So let's see. We want to add some more turrets. And we need to actually start filling those turrets. So I need to get a router. Slowly put those in. So everything for the most part is lit up. Now, I can then start taking some of those materials and start shifting them downward. I think that's the only sad thing, is that I can't move my character around when the game's paused, but it would make no sense if I did. So. We've got another thing of copper here. Strong. Center line right there. Okay. We have yet another line of things here. Now, I think that there's a way to make it so that you can, like, build things, like, if you want to get your conveyors built quickly or something, rather than placing them all down, there's, like, a way that you're able to do. Because it does it first placed, first built. First in, first out. Or FIFO, as I was taught to call it. You can pause and then build them? Okay. Because I know that because how I place these is that it does the way that you set up two things. It's that it's how close your little ship is to the thing for it to build, because you can't build from anywhere on the map. And then there's also the order that you place things. Yeah. Okay, so we have things set up. We need to build more stuff. I've got more I can also start jumping into more of the research. So I love getting the large copper walls when I can. So they take bigger space, more damage and stuff, so they can take more damage. Okay. Now, there we go. See, it is a size 4. Not gonna worry about it for the moment. Okay. Okay, so we got copper going. When it fills up like this is a case when you actually want to have more than one lane going. Let's see. Did I do that? I was playing Star Rupture earlier today, kind of reworking stuff, and Q is canceling that game. So I keep hitting Q, but Q is delete the form in this game. So probably gonna do that a handful of times. Okay. And I start seeing that copper shoot up now because I've got three strong mines supplying there. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some more building here. they're probably going to come to the left because there's less. Yeah, it looks like they're doing that. There is a mini map behind my camera where I'm sitting, and it's showing me where they're going to show up. So. Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and start building more turrets. And this is where some of the logistical comes to mind. It's like, okay, got that many turrets. I need to spit out more copper and have to like divide it out with the routers and stuff like that. So. Actually, that one won't do. Now, because of this, that's my only line of defense. So I kind of have to make defenses for later on. I'm going to go ahead and throw on a thing here. Go ahead and throw another couple scatter turrets in here. In case something jumps past those ones, I'll have a secondary backup. Actually, that backwards. Now, we do have these big areas of scrap. I am probably going to start grabbing stuff from there. It's nice that the game will also, like, sometimes auto-add things. That just added a junction, which allows it to go over it. It allows conveyors to traverse each other. So we're gonna start grabbing that scrap. Now, we do have things that we can use here if we wanted to actually get into more of it. Bridge conveyor, I think is always good to have. Distributor does it for more bigger areas. We have the sorter. We have the overflow and the underflow. And the inverted sorter. We want those. Lovely little tools. Oh! We can make scrap walls now? Ooh! That's new. Don't remember that being in the original. So looking at that, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, scrap is used only for a couple things early on. Because scrap can be used as an ammo for the anti-air, but it's not as fast as lead. I think it hits a little harder, but it's not nearly as fast. You can grind it up to make sand when you get that research available. I think you'd use scrap to make some of the other materials. Actually, I don't remember. Is scrap used for any of the earlier recipes? I can't remember where they are, because I know that you have to do like silicone of sand and coal. I think is it slag? Oh, okay. Slag, which you then use in energy generation. Sexies, hey! Please come on in. Please come on in and enjoy while I so I have played through the first 5 levels, the first 4 to 5 maps of Superlo. And then 8.0 updated. I was taking my time with it too, because I was like, I don't want to just rush into this. I want there to be like genuine like surprise moments where I panic, because that makes good content. Yeah. Yeah, I had gotten just as far as getting like the water conduit and steam generators and stuff like that. I think the things that were available to open to me on the last one, I went and got the water conduits and stuff. So I was drawing water as well as doing stuff like that. And then the other map you could go to was where you could start getting plastics from mushrooms, which is a weird thing to say in my mind. I guess that makes sense. It makes sense though, but. Oh yeah, that's fair enough. I've already kind of built everything up. I think the only thing that can really happen is you have enemies that explode on top of your stuff, so they break conveyors and stuff like that. So you have to fix the conveyors. For the longest time, I didn't know that you could actually like rebuild stuff, which drove me a little up the wall. And I was like, oh, I can just rebuild what I had to put down as a plan. Wonderful. Legends are important, yes. There was a game demo that I played a while back, and it was same kind of thing. You're doing everything by rail. The auto build toggle in the settings, I don't think I do. Would it be in the game? Oh, that would be so nice, yeah. Auto pause building. Yeah, that's nice to know. Because there have been times when I've actually accidentally clicked on something. It's like, oh, it starts to... So does that make it so then I put something down and then I have to tell it to go build it? And it does the same thing because dismantling something is just building in reverse. Okay. So you can actually lay things down and then you can prioritize, hey, I want all this built first. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some more stuff just kind of roaming into... So I think the only thing that I'm going to be a little annoyed by... Yeah, if I do that... Okay, so when I run over to this, it actually won't do it. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and grab the bridge. Where is it? Bridge conveyor. Okay. I think the thing that annoys me the most is that if I place things next to each other, it's automatically going to start having it actually do stuff. As in, if it goes next to this here, it'll actually start grabbing all that stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a little bit more in the way of the scrap here. We'll have it just run into that. That's fine. Get the bigger enemies here that... what was it? Was it B? There we are. And rebuild those. Fabulous. They almost did. Yeah, let's see here. No, this is the very first level. This is the very first one. So it has cracked ground and stuff like that, but I can't do anything with lava yet. No, this is the very first mission. So I won't get that till maybe mission 6, 7? Yep, ground zero. Baby steps. Baby steps I've already played, but same diff. Let's see. Oh. Well, that's annoying, but fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, we can use a distributor here. And we're going to drill some copper for this. Okay. Okay, and then I need to have this stuff. Build around the water. Feed into that spot. Yeah, unnecessary, but eh. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I've made some of them where I just put turrets around it in one spot and then just have one conveyor go in. Not much in the way of like backup ammunition for the guns, but okay, there we go. New sector. I'm a little surprised that this game has so little in the way of a following on Twitch. I mean, it's not extravagant in any way, but it's still a good game. Over-engineered defenses, to a point, are never a bad thing. Yeah. Anyway. So, this sector has been captured. So, can we do anything more? Grab that scrap. Ooh! Huge scrap wall, huh? Well, we'll get to that at some point. Go to our planet map. Open TTD. You'll have to explain that one. I've never heard of it. Okay, so we're going to go here. This one we're actually going to be fighting. We're going to go ahead and launch with what we have. So, max out the resources. Open Tycoon. Oh, okay. Ooh. This has got a little bit of facelift, I think. I don't remember the trees. Oh, nice. So it looks like we get coal on this one. Which opens up a whole new thing. Okay. And it's freeware, you say? Well, I might have to take a look at that. Because there was another game that was kind of a transport logistical. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like Master of Industry or something. And that one you actually set up like trains and boats and truck supplies and stuff like that to do like this giant economy kind of setup. Which, Alan the cat, please come on in. Ah, it's a flurkin! Get the flurkin, get it out, get it out, get it out! You know what? Okay, fill that up.
Welcome to the Lancers.
And thank you for the follow, Alan the cat. Okay, so we now need to make a graphite press. That's right. Okay, so we should be able to get. See, now we can get stuff like the arc stuff. We can get a combustion engine. Okay, now. I'm trying to remember, because at some point I start getting things that have to be powered. Does the graphite press have to be powered? Okay, not yet. Okay, we've also got lead here, got copper over there. There's some more. Now, I don't know about this. Is copper worth grabbing and putting into the shard, putting into the base. But the base one does not? Okay. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know about that. Okay. Put that into place. Need to get some more mines. I keep calling them mines, they're drills. Okay. Now, I don't know where the enemy's gonna spawn. Maybe up here? If I had to guess? Okay. I think they show the spawns. Yeah, I thought I had that active. Oh, is it on the? It's on the game menu, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, save and quit. It's here. It's on the map itself. Here. Those are the difficulties. Okay. Yeah, show enemy spawns. Says I already have it on. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna need to put up some defenses now. Trees are actually making that a little hard to see. Let's see. Possibly. It could possibly be a bug. I'm not sure. Okay, I need to get some more copper. Yeah, that won't do. Okay, it must be do a graphite press so I can get graphite going. I think I have what I need. Got some basic schematics here. looked online, and there were some people who were very polite in showing some kind of basic factory setups you can have set up as schematics. Noodling by hand. I mean, to each their own. Hey, if it makes sense to you, it's not nonsense. That's how I see it. Now, let's see. Yes, some people do. I didn't want insanely optimized. I mean, there were ones that was like, there's like, oh, you do this for, if you do, you know, if you have tier 3 or something. It's like, no, I just want something basic I could throw down. If I want more of them, I'll just throw down more, you know? There we go. Okay. Oh. Bloody hell, the dragon teeth. Okay. Pulling teeth. Oh, right. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, from what I remember, the derelict stuff was just unavailable. Oh, yeah, that one doesn't. Yeah, I think all of them are covered now. Yeah, they can't handle the feet, but that's okay. Oh, fair enough. You know, I didn't do that often. Let's see. Actually, after all that, I'm gonna move that. A little cramped where that is. Let's go ahead and remove that. We can just build it back up when we get there. Okay. Let's see. We need to go ahead and... No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it has to go around that. Well, that's annoying. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, now the coal is getting jammed. I also want to move the coal to do other stuff. I think what we'll do... Oh, a bridge would have worked fine. There we go. Okay. We need to rework the coal here. Because the coal going to my thing is not doing a whole lot. It needs to go to a graphite. Thingamajig. All right, so I think what I'll do actually is I'll drag it over here. Yeah, that'll do. And then we can go ahead and do a... over that then goes in. Okay, graphite's been unlocked. There we go. Spitting up graphite for me. Okay. So now I've made graphite. I need to start sending stuff to go get those guns filled up. Okay. I think we're gonna do the not the inverted sorter, it is the underflow gate, I think. Okay, opposite of overflow, outputs to the front if the left and right plates are blocked. Yes, I want that. So place that there, and I'll start sending stuff up. Once that's full, it will start sending forward again. Question then, if I do this, I don't know what that does. So can I do anything with the derelicts or no? I assume that I can't. Maybe I can. Oh, yeah, I can just take them. Cool. Right. Yeah, so I would have to do it like here or something, but it wouldn't actually go that way. Yeah, it's also going to go around it as well. So, so it's only going to take some of it and put it up rather than. Do you know what? I think that's okay though, because that's sending more of it up than it was before, but it's not taking everything. So, I'm okay with that. Let's see. So we have these. I think if I take a distributor, now pneumatic pumps, they're not running. I don't think they do anything. Do derelict stuff, or is it just there for whatever? Originally they were just there. I don't think you could repair them or anything. Let's see. Okay, so what can I do with it then? So it looks like I repaired the guns, but the pneumatic drills aren't mine. They're not doing anything. Oh, okay. Well, no, in a way it does, because think about it this way. If you ran into a upgraded drill, but you didn't know how to operate it, you couldn't use it. So a pneumatic drill, I can't use it yet because I haven't unlocked it, but kind of makes sense. I don't have the know-how, essentially. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, like, gameplay-wise, but logically it makes sense to me, so... Mm-hmm. Let's get some lead built. Now we're making a nice bit of a graphite now. Now, as I understand it, graphite is better for turrets, I think. No, silicone is best. Silicone is best, and I don't have that. Silicon, not silicone. Silicon. Because that's sand. I think graphite was better at something. Okay, I have no anti-air at the moment, so I need to set some anti-air up. Go ahead and tuck you in there. Tuck you into there. And something right in the center, I guess. Okay. We need a router. We're gonna need a... in terms of the bridge, nope, that's too big. Darn. Okay. There we go. And then probably do a... need to do a overflow gate. Okay, let's see. So I still need to make a combustion engine, but I'm gonna tease this as far as I can. a whole thing of copper over here. Let's go ahead and just grab from that. Might as well. Okay. Ah! Did it again.
Disappointed!
Okay. Now that we've done that, we can take this. Something really appealing about that. Okay. Let me go ahead and get that combustion engine now. Then we can get a power node. And the mender and the battery. Yes. This is where it starts getting good. So all this coal that's used up... Oh, gosh. I think I need to make a change here. There we go. Don't jam that system up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let's get some drills going. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you start putting the power into place. Combustion engine. I think what I've done in the past, I've done something kind of like this. Grab the router. Now, we do have some extra coal here. What we could do is if we do a overflow gate. So if it gets stuck, the coal can go off and get built into stuff here. Let's go ahead and throw a power node in place. We want this to be grabbing all 5 of those. I can go get Mender. Okay. There we go. And then do a gate. Need to build an arc. Okay. Which I have not researched yet. So we've got something that's fire, and we do ground targets, stuff like that. So this one's just power. This one can take coal as well. Well, the coal's getting all completely used, so let's Okay, those are hooked up. We're all set to go. Getting away in a little bit. So, what I would like to do is I would like to do another set of and that's not doing anything. Now it's doing something. Okay. I think we're good for the time being. Is there another patch of coal somewhere? Yes. Over here. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? I guess what I need to do is I also need to build defensive walls along here. Oh, sorry about that. I watered down the wrong tube. Ow. Well, now it's hard. Oh, jeez. I didn't want to just go all over the camera. So I tried holding in for a second there. Oh, it's gonna be annoying for a few minutes there. So that just got blown up. I can't do anything with that. Well, I hope I haven't scared anybody off with my horrible playing. You know what? With all this extra coal that we got, why don't we throw up some scorches? That's just another kind of a defense. That doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. All right, Zach, you have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow for more of this. We'll see how far we get. Ba-ba-doo-doo. Ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ah! Don't shoot at me. How dare you? Being able to have power and being able to repair defenses and stuff is awfully nice. Then we want to do an underflow gate here. Make this, do that. Ba-da-da-da-do. Boop, boop, boop. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's better. Real glad I cleared out. Next wave. Well, you know what? That's not a big deal. All things considered. Still a little annoying. Good. Zap, 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 zap. Nice. Content done. New sector and everything. Okay, let me do a little change here. Because of how I changed that around, now I need to go to, I need to make these, underflow gates. So it needs to go left first, if it can. There, and then it'll go there. Okay, cool. Whew. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next map. This one we have now completed. We're gonna go ahead and sit. Check. Okay. Insufficient core. Nope, we're good. Line off. New area. Oh, yes. Now let's see. Was there anything new that I got? Got the silicon smelter. I got the pneumatic drill. So I'm going to want to hit that. Silicon smelter. We have the kiln. We have the pulverizer. And then the incinerator. I'm not going to worry about that one, I think. Okay. Ah, here's titanium conveyors. This is the new stuff, I guess. We've got some kilns. We have some hails, which are stuff like that. Okay, where is our... Ah, that's how it shows it. Okay, so we're actually going to be getting attacked from that side this time. Up in this area. Okay. So, we have two places where we need to put some defense right off the bat. Let me think here. Okay, so now we have the pneumatic drill, which grabs things twice as fast. I believe the drill speed is twice as much. That's right, we can also get sand here. It's this stuff. This is sand. Okay, so... what do we want to get? We need to get copper up so we can start getting copper. Okay. Orange full, no output. F6. Ooh! Thank you so much. I didn't know about that tool. That's awesome. Okay. Awesome. Now, in terms of defenses, we're going to have... This is a little better. The last time I played this one. Traffic light blocks that helps a lot, honestly. Yeah, so when I played this the first time, this was the spawn point. It's now over here, so... Which is good. There's not as much of what I would like to have over here, and it has a little bit better in terms of, like, blocking stuff out. Thank you, Alan. I really do appreciate that. Okay, let's see. We need to get defensive walls up. Let's see if we do the placement of the... Okay. I'm thinking of doing a distributor setup here. Oh, thanks. I try to be funny sometimes. It's a little too just a little too depressing these days not to try to have a sense of humor. All right. Let's see. If I do that and that and that, that works. Because then if we do... Oh, well, good morning to you. I am over in the western U.S., so you're about 8 hours ahead of me. Yeah, that's early morning for you. What are you doing up, or have you not gone to bed? I know some people who just stay up all night. Very night owls. Woke up? I know that feeling. Okay, let's see. We need to build these first. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pause our building for a second here. Oh, that's so nice. I didn't know about those keybinds, honestly. Okay. Now, in terms of our turret... If I can make silicon, that would be best in terms of attack. So that requires what? That requires getting the silicon smelter, sand, and coal. Okay. Oh, you can if you... Oh, little bit of a little workaround there, huh? I know what I want to grab the... Now, did I think I've gotten, kiln, haven't I? No, not yet. The kiln... I'm trying to remember what kiln does. The kiln... I can't remember. Let's see. Yeah, I can't use the steam generator because I don't have pipes. I don't have conduits yet. So that won't be worth anything, but... Oh! Whoa! Dang. Well, that's a useful tip. Thank you. All right, let's get some drills going. Let's get some... Gotta get some copper built here. Let's see. Take all that and move it up like this, like that. Whoop. There we go. Okay. So I was going to say, there's not a whole lot of, well, there are some places with coal. It's just not many good ones. They're all kind of scattered all over the place. Yeah, you took the lead and the sand and... Oh, I think it's pyrite or whatever it is. I think that's what you get out of the kilns. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to get coal. Let me see. And then we've got to more or less copy this. Go ahead and stick it, what, like this maybe? Yeah, that works. Because I've blocked it here. From what I've noticed is that the enemy will go to wherever you have the weakest defense. So it's not going to go, they're not going to come this way because I've blocked this off. There was no defense here. They just walk this way and just go around me. So now that I've blocked off both routes, they're going to go with whichever one has the weaker setup. That, I don't know what it could be, because they're roughly the same. But at the moment, this is weaker because there's no ammo in the guns. Okay. Well, we do want to figure out how to get some... Need a schematic for... Oh, does it not? Because... Okay, well, so let me explain. I played this game before 8.0 came out, and I think they did some changes on it because they were certainly going around me when I was playing it previously. They might have changed that. Okay, let's see. We need to get some... I also need to get graphite going, so... Last 5 years or so? Huh. Well, never mind then. I don't know what to say. Yeah, so I don't need to worry about sand. The coal is the issue. Coal is the thing that is going to take up so much of the energy. I shall do then. We also want to go ahead and... As much as I'd like to keep the derelict, the stuff here, I just don't think it's going to do me any good. Just have to build around it at some point. Anyway, we'll let the enemy come attack us and see about your theory. Huh. I'm happy to be proven wrong. Means I don't have any misconceptions. Okay. I do need to put some kind of air defense in place. We've got lead over here. Let's go ahead and just put up normal mechanical drills. We're not going to need to use this much. Okay. We need to put scattergun up. We'll put it right. Yeah, that'll do. Actually, send that up. Yeah, today was pretty good. Got my hair cut, got my car re-registered. It's that time of the year. Let's see, I need to do an overflow gate here. Send this back down. That's going to fill up. Okay, let's see. Now this is interesting because this looks like something I had the last time I played this, but it was just there when I loaded into the thing. I don't know. It's weird. Let me see. We need to grab the pneumatic stuff. Let's see. If I do that and that, gets me those. There and there. Need to bring those together to get the graphite press. Let's see. I hope I have enough for the graphite. I should. Let's see. If I do it like that instead, a little better. Oh, hit the copper limit. Yep, there we go. Okay. Slowly but surely. There we go. Okay. What I'm going to do is I need to do a underflow gate. Nah, we'll leave it as is. I think we'll be fine. Okay. Nice. Okay. I think I gotten some coal going over here, right? Yes. Let's go ahead and put these up. We need to start getting the coal over here. Pardon me. Hmm. Okay. Then we want to grab this. We want the feet back up. Fireballs! Fireballs? Yum! Okay. Guess we're getting the coal going now. Okay. Now, let's see. I need to get the sand going. I also need to lay out our silicon factory. Yes. And this one does need power. Which is annoying, but unavoidable. Now let's see. Just made my lip bleed. Dry skin. Now let's see. I can take the... Now, I can't hook conveyors up, can I? Of different kinds? On the impression that I couldn't. Nope, I can't. A little bit of a bummer, but, oh well, not a huge deal. Now we still need the power. Okay. Oh, yeah, I still haven't gotten some of these. Okay, now we're filling up with that. We need to get the power going. We need to get some power going. So I need to move some of this over to some power node. Let's see. Combustion engine. We can then take this and we can do probably do okay, so it starts doing that. It's just far enough that it's not able to work. Now it can. There we go. Silicon. Now, because of that, I want to transfer the silicon in and the and the copper out. And I think I actually need to get some more of the sand going. Okay. Yeah. 2 sand, 1 coal. Okay. Okay, so now that I've got power going, I can then grab now I can put a mender in here. Start mending those up. Oh, can I? So now that I can like click between them. Oh, nice. I can actually do that. Okay, cool. Okay, We want to start moving that copper out of there. Because that's actually not worth using anymore. Let's see. What I want to do... Take it and grab it here. Okay, so we got a lot of copper going, a lot of coal going. Let me think here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll do a overflow gate. So we have something up there just for my own conscience. I doubt this is gonna. I doubt anything's gonna come of this, but I'd rather not. Rather not regret it later. Okay, so once that's done, that will go ahead and we will go ahead, drag this down. Go past that. And that can head down here. So we're going to go ahead and have that go straight down. We're also going to do this. Because we need to have the graphite and stuff. So let's see. There and there. That to there so we can get that going along more. Let's see. Now, if I remember correctly, I can do a filter with the inverted sorter. Because the sorter is output to the left or right. Okay, so we actually want this. So we want the sorter, and we want this to be coal specifically. So coal will go forward. Anything else will go this way and into the system. Okay, cool. So then the copper will actually get sorted through. Okay, we're doing good on the power situation. Let's go ahead and throw it a little bit more in the way of like attacking weapons and stuff. ahead and get rid of that. Now, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and then do another one here. This is gonna be a underflow gate. And then I want to have another sorter. Well, do I? Yeah, why not? Just go ahead and do that. Okay. That feeds everything back. Okay. I'm wondering, do I have anything right now that requires sand to build? I don't think I do. Ah, the illuminator. I need silicon though, so. And there's solar panels. Okay. You know what? I could just start grabbing some scrap just to have scrap. I don't really need scrap, but it doesn't hurt to get some. Okay. And I think I wanted to actually do another one of these menders. And just in case we have an issue, let's get some batteries as well. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we need to get more of this coal and stuff down here. Let's see. Yeah, so we need more coal to get the graphite. Okay. Okay, now if we get too much coal in here, which I don't know. I don't know if we're necessarily going to. I think what I could do... Well, that coal is actually going to get all bottled up because I'm going to be throwing a lot more of the extra over here. Let's see. So another overflow gate here. Okay. Seems we're doing a pretty good job. I'm not even having to worry about the stuff up there. Okay, nice. Let me go ahead and put a scattergun here. Might as well. Let's do another sorter here. And then we can have other stuff come down this line. It just goes right to the thing. Let's do, I need to do a split. A little better. Good. So we're getting the coal, we're getting the graphite. Silicon's being made. Good, 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 good. Okay, and then I can start doing something like this, which will be nice. So I can see what I'm doing. Good, 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 good. me see. I need to do... Oh, I need to open the window. Wait for a second here. The Guardian has appeared! Kaboom! Nice. Okay, let me open a window here. Ugh. That did not go nearly as bad as I thought it would. So I'm curious, settings, controls. What kind of other lovely stuff do we have? Toggle power lasers. Ah! That's what those are. Oh, actually need to change how that's done. That works better. This whole thing, bring it down here. There she goes. Now, in terms of getting the... I'm gonna get the schematics. Where is the silicon? Okay. Now, if we take sand, I'm gonna go ahead and do a sort here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do a underflow gate. Up to here. Junction. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Here we go. Wonderful. What we can also do is we can do another sorter. And we can take this and do a overflow. Send all the lead through the system. Okay, let's see. Here, here, here. Might as well get some more coal while we're at it. You know? All right. Wonderful. Well, we're going to go ahead and stop it here, and we will come back to the next level tomorrow night. So, I do want to know, though, how big is the sticking block? How big is the gigantic scrap? Okay, it's big. Interesting. The large scrap wall is the 4, which is as big as the large copper. The huge is 3x3, and then 4x4s. Lovely. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. And when we come back to this tomorrow, we will continue on. Let's see, I want to do check mark, because that was done. We have the Ruinous Shores, which I've played, and we have the Biomass Synthesis Facility, which I have not. So, there's a good question of which one we'll do first. But yes, let's go ahead and save and quit. Okay, so I would like to thank everybody who showed up and watched. Zach, you know, as a regular, you're always welcome. Alan the Cat, welcome to the Lancers. I hope to see you more often, if possible. If not, my VODs are available on my YouTube channel if you really want to see them, but, you know, I usually do play in the evenings, so if you wake up early or something like that, by all means. All that, and then, who was the other person that we had? I want to shout them out. Zexies, yes. Did enjoy having you here. I'm sorry if I play slowly or stuff like that. Just kind of how I am. So I hopefully I didn't turn you off by just how freaking slow I was. But remember, very new to the game, so no hatred, you know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we'll play this tomorrow. Friday we're getting back into Elite Dangerous. We have a community goal that we need to work on. I have worked on getting my links all set up. I need to come up with a name for it. So I need to do that. I need to do that for all the ships, essentially, because I've actually gotten through all my Star Wars stuff, so now I need to get names and actually designate them to the ships. So that's something to work on, as well as put a lot of things down. So yeah, but that's what we will be doing for the rest of the week. When we come back next week, Monday and Tuesday, we'll be playing Star Rupture. That is another factory style built game. I have worked on getting everything set up how I kind of want to, so we can start working on newer content next time. Potentially. We'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Being in the chat, saying any, little things, giving me little tips like this for a game that I'm new at, I'm always appreciative of, especially stuff that is not extremely obvious. But yeah, I like playing these games. It's a matter of just a bit of micromanaging, which I'm not particularly good at in some cases, especially when it comes up to like logical setups and stuff. Sometimes multitasking in terms of like reflexes and stuff like that, I'm better at. But if it's like thinking logistically how to set things up, I have to work to exercise that skill. So it's going to take me some time, and it's only going to get more complex when we get to higher level stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys here tomorrow night once again to play this game, and we'll see how much further we get. We're going to at least do we're going to do the Ruinous Shores, which will get us fluids and stuff like steam generators and stuff like that, as well as I think it'll get me I think it'll actually unlock me a new turret. And then I don't know what the biomass one will be like. So that'll be completely new. We'll see how we get there. Anyway, I've been talking on long enough, so I hope you all have a good night. I hope you're doing well. You're halfway through the week, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.